there, Christina Rizakos from ProfitableDaycare.com. I am a daycare business mentor and strategist, and I'm excited to have you watch this video. So, a little backstory if you're brand new to my page. If you've never seen me before, welcome. I am from Montreal, Canada. I'm a busy mom of 4. I am an early childhood educator by trade with over 21 years experience, and I've also owned my own daycare center since 2004. I built it from the ground up. I've been doing it ever since, and I wouldn't imagine my life doing anything but childcare. And today I want to discuss something that's really a big pain point. I think it's one of the biggest stressors in a childcare business owner's life, and that is how to increase your daycare's business. So whether you have a daycare, a preschool, a childcare, a home-based daycare center, we all want our businesses to thrive, right? I mean, that's the reason why we went into business for ourselves, to have that freedom, that financial freedom, to be able to call the shots, to be able to serve your customers the very best way you can. But what happens when your center is not thriving the way you want it to, or maybe some months are better than others? So today I have 3 tips that I'd like to discuss with you. Simple tips that you can actually start doing like tomorrow, and hopefully it'll get the ball rolling, it'll get those creative juices flowing, to give you some ideas on how I took charge when I felt that business was not going the way I wanted it to, and we needed registrations, we needed signups. So these are 3 tips to help you increase your registrations. I have a few notes to make sure that I don't leave anything out. As you can see, I'm working from home today. My kids' stuff is all over the place. Mom life, real life. So, first idea I have for you is host an open house / kid fair. Now, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It's as easy as reaching out to a few local or indie shops that have your potential customers, right? So you don't want to reach out to people that car dealerships or businesses that have nothing to do with childcare. You need to reach out to people that already serve your customers. So think about indie shops. Think about boutiques that sell children's clothing, or restaurants, or anyone that you know in your area, in your community, that runs either a home-based business or a small business that caters to young families, young children. Yoga teachers, dance teachers, Zumba teachers, just anything that has to do with children and business. So any kind of services a parent might want to look for their child. Speech therapists, I'm talking about anything that has to do with children. Reach out to them either by phone or by email or on Facebook and invite them to attend your fair. So the fair is a very simple idea. It takes a little bit of organization, so it's not something that can be done overnight, but you can start planning it as soon as tomorrow, as soon as right now. Reach out to them and tell them that you are a small business owner, you own a daycare center in the area, introduce yourself, and tell them that you are offering your space, right? It'll be after hours or on the weekend, your space when the daycare is empty, for them to actually showcase their products or their services to young families. So you're not gonna be charging them rent, so they're getting free exposure, right? Maybe you guys could all pitch in and actually place a few ads around in your local paper or on Facebook. That's totally up to you. Maybe they can actually pass out flyers or pamphlets to their existing customers, advising them that on this day they will be attending the fair at your location and the times and how to join or how to attend. So simple ideas like that. The idea is a marketing idea, a networking idea, where you get a bunch of business owners that offer services to your target audience to come in one place, showcase their products. So number 1, everyone is getting exposure, which is what we want, right, as business owners. And number 2, they're in your center, they're already there. So chances are the young mom that's looking for mommy and me classes will see your daycare, meet you for the first time, and actually see what you're about. So free exposure is always a great thing, and working with other companies around your area that target the same clients that you do is an amazing idea. So that's one thing you can do. And this is something fun you could do actually annually. It doesn't have to be a one-time thing, it could be an annual event. So that's the first thing. Second tip that I have for you is, if you haven't already, invest in Facebook ads. There's a lot of talk about Facebook ads. A lot of people mention them. I see a bunch of ads on Facebook, but do you really know how to place one? And do you know how to place a Facebook ad that's going to deliver, that's going to reach your target audience? If you don't know how to do this, it's very important you do some kind of training. YouTube has a bunch of trainings, or reach out to someone that does Facebook ads. Ask them for help. You need to know all about Facebook ads. It's time. Things are changing. Gone are the days where you can actually just pass out some flyers in your neighborhood and everyone's gonna know you exist. This day and age, everything is online, everything is digital. Your business needs a business website, right? You need a .com website. You also need a business Facebook page. And then from there, you can place your ads, right? So that's the second thing. A few fun facts that I want to mention for all those that are kind of iffy on Facebook ads, because I know a lot of people are not really fond of Facebook ads. Maybe they're afraid, maybe they don't know a lot about it. Maybe they think it's a scam. It totally is not. Fun facts. Every second there are 20,000 people on Facebook. 20,000 people on Facebook. And chances are you don't need 20,000 people to fill up your daycare, right? On average, there are 486,000 users a minute accessing Facebook. So think about all your parents, think about all those stay-at-home moms, think about all your target audience, what they're doing throughout the day. They're working, they're going home, and guess what they're doing? They're on their phone. Everyone has a smartphone. Everyone has the Facebook app on their phone. I don't care who you are. This is what it is today. This is the norm. So they're on it already. There are 745 million daily mobile users. So again, everyone has an iPhone. They're on their checking while on lunch break, while on their coffee break, while they're in the bathroom. I mean, people check their Facebook all the time. And Facebook is adding over 7,000 new people every 15 minutes. So think about the numbers. Think about where everyone is hanging around. For all my moms out there watching this video, you know when your kids are young and they're taking their naps, or maybe when you're breastfeeding, or maybe when you're up at night and you can't sleep, what do? You reach for your phone. Everyone does this. I used to do it. Everyone does this. So make sure that you're in front of these people. Make sure that you're in front of your target audience, your customers, right? You need to be in front of them. And the easiest way to do this is targeting them through Facebook ads. And the third tip I have for you to increase your registrations and to increase your business is you need to get personal and you need to be authentic. You need to be yourself. You need to be real. So whether you are a business owner, a daycare center business owner, and you own 3-4 daycares, so you've hired help, you've hired directors to run your businesses, or whether you're yourself, right? You used to work at a daycare and then you're planning on opening your own center, and this is, like I did, that's what I did. I was working for someone and then I reached out and I opened up my own center. Make sure you're authentic. Everyone knows when you are faking things. No one likes inauthentic people. No one likes feeling like they can't relate to you. People need to know you, they need to trust you, and they need to like you. If you don't have these 3 things, no one's gonna do business with you, and let alone leave their child in your care. It's only normal, it makes sense. So a few ways you can share all about you without seeming, like it's all about me and learn about me. A few things. So on your website, make sure first of all that you have a website. Second of all, there's a section on your website where it's about you. So about us doesn't have to mean all about me. It could mean about me, where I came from, why I decided to go into business for myself, why daycare centers, how long I've been doing it, what my vision is for the center, just to give ideas, to give your customers a sneak peek into who you are, where you came from, and why daycares, and what's your purpose, what's your educational philosophy. Do you see yourself doing this in 5 years, in 10 years? Why do you enjoy it so much? Why should I, let's say, bring my child to your daycare center? What is it about your program that stands out? Why should I choose your center over someone else's center? You need to market yourselves. This is the market, this is business, it's only normal. So make sure that you give your viewers or your potential customers a sneak peek into who you are and the real you. Don't sugarcoat things, don't put filtered or pictures that look just amazing and perfect. People don't relate to things like this. The mom that's looking for a daycare center for her twins is not going to relate to someone like that. They need to know that they can trust you, that they like you, and that you're real and you're authentic, right? So, Facebook page. set up a Facebook page, not a group, not a profile, a Facebook business page for your business, for your daycare or childcare center. And there's a section on the page where you can actually write all about you. So about us, again, where are you? Obviously where you're situated, but where did you come from? Why a daycare center? Why should they choose your center over someone else's center? What do you believe in? What are your beliefs? What are your values? And where do you see your business in 5 or 10 or 15 years? So that's another way you can actually show people who you really are. And one of the last ways, obviously, is in your policy booklet. So as a daycare center owner or a childcare center owner, chances are that you have created policy booklets, right? Policy procedure booklets, manuals, handbooks, whatever you want to call it. This is basically something sacred that you create once and then update every year as you go on, in your business, depending on your business. And you tell people about you, about your center, about your program, what's expected of them, what's not accepted of them. So in this policy booklet, before you start talking about fees and checks and all that stuff, business related stuff, that's the last thing you want to start your booklet with. When a parent comes in and, visits your center and you hand them something to read, or maybe you have it, uploaded on your website if you don't want to waste paper. The last thing the parent wants to feel is that their child's registration is just another fee for you and you're just straight to the point, all about business. No one wants to feel like their child is just another number, that it's just another registration. So as soon as they open this policy booklet and they scroll through, the first section that they see should be an overview of your center. So before diving into fees and complaint procedures and medication and nutrition policy, there's all sorts of fun things that go into our booklets, because we're dealing with children, we're dealing with laws, with state laws, with provincial laws. So the overview section needs to have something in place to give a sneak peek, so that if someone's never walked in your center before, if someone doesn't even know you exist, that as soon as they open up the book or they click on it if it's online and they start reading through it, they get an idea and a sense of who you are as a human being, as a daycare owner and director, and they get a sense as to what their child will be experiencing in your center if they register them. Everybody's overview section obviously should be different. A few things to keep in mind is be authentic, be real. Don't use verbiage that's really, catered to educators and really fancy schmancy. I mean, no one can relate to this. Parents just want to know that their children are going to be safe, that the staff in your center is going to care for them, and that the kids are going to have fun. They're going to learn things, but they're going to have fun, and that they're leaving them in the best possible hands. So make sure that you're authentic and you're real when you're writing your introduction or overview section. Very, very important. So those are my 3 tips on how you can increase your center's business. If you enjoyed the video, tag a friend or subscribe to the channel. I invite you to come hop on over to www.profitabledaycare.com. I send out a bunch of free stuff every single week. And again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you are struggling with in your daycare center business below in the comments, and I will catch you guys soon. Bye.